Hello. It's after 1. I'm a little late. Sorry about that, y'all. Hi, I'm Nikki. And on Saturdays, around 1, I guess, I try to come on and talk to y'all and see. Yeah, hopefully you come in and comment and say hi. Um, Today's show, I guess you call it, I will be talking about trying to stick to it and how commitments affect us. And also show you what I've been working on this week, which has been a lot. As you can see behind me, there's little stack things. I ordered a curtain for my window for behind me, so hopefully that will come soon. And yeah, today I actually was asleep during my 1 o'clock appointment here. Just couldn't wake up. Been feeling pretty swollen from edema this week, so I needed a little bit extra rest, I guess. But that's okay. I am here and I am sticking to it. I'm gonna really do this. I'm gonna really come on every single week on Saturday. I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna do it. A lot of people doubt that because they know me. They know I go for something for a while and then I just, bloop, I'm out. Not this time. Not for this. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm going to continue coming on Saturdays. I'm going to continue to tell me because it seems like no one sees this until after it broadcasts. I'm going to continue to tell myself that I'm doing stuff every week. I'm working on projects. I'm getting things done. And this week, boy, it was a busy one. Appointments, doctor's visits, and also, well, I spent probably about 30 hours this week total sorting a set of chip gemstones that I purchased maybe 2 years ago. And then I got a little box of gemstones this week from Amazon, and I decided to go ahead and sort them and put them into a little container. Here, I'm just going to show you. Yeah, so I spent the last 30 hours plus sorting all these out of a bag into a case like this. And yeah, that was a whole lot of time. And also a lot of commitment here in this little box too, right here. A whole lot of time I spent trying to get all of those little tiny pieces into a container so it's all matching and all the same. I also started working on another tree. Here is that. It's looking pretty good. And also, I finished a few projects, which I listed in my picture list. If you go on to my, into my pictures, you'll see, ooh, excuse me, I just woke up, so I'm gonna yawn a few more times. I finished a few other pieces, and I'll just show them to you. Here is one. And the little tree inside has an inscription that says, "My family, my love." So cute. Dangles. No, when I start a project, most of the time, I have no idea what it's going to look like when it's done, when it comes out, when the project is finished. I have no idea. I just pick up a piece and it speaks to me, and then I weave it together. Now, I'm not a master weaver, but I think probably an intermediate weaver. Um, I'm definitely not as good as some others I see out there, but what goes into my pieces is love and connection to spirit, because I believe that each thing that you do has a part of you in it, and I feel like I'm connected to spirit. So the pieces I make are connected, and the piece that you get will be connected. Um, since I don't plan out what I'm making, uh, and it just comes to me through wherever that channel is, it must be connected to spirit. Yes, my hair is crazy. I could see that. Okay, so yeah, I made the family tree heart. I also wanted to use this heart to make a bracelet, but look at what came out instead. Definitely not a bracelet. It is a pendant, and I think it's so cute. I never made anything like this before, and it just hangs so pretty, and both sides look the same. I was really surprised at how it looked when it came out. Let's see the back there, side. So yeah, each piece is completely different. I made a couple of similar ones, maybe because I was in that role of making it. But yeah, I did finish the large owl. Uh, well, this is the medium size owl tree. Let's see all the different coiled colors in there. And boy, that the camera doesn't do it justice. It's so pretty. And it definitely feels like a tree. It looks like a tree. It has all the elements of a tree. I was very impressed with myself. Not that I'm trying to toot a horn here, but it's really pretty. I am currently working on another one of these. Um, I'll just show that to you right now since we're here. And here is the next one that I'm working on. And he's taped in so he doesn't get bent. But you can see it needs a lot more leaves. And I may turn the tree in different ways. It just depends on how it looks once I get to that part. And then here's the last one that I made over the last 2 weeks. I think I did this one before this week, but here you go. And this is a lamp work bead in here, and I purchased a lot of them over the years, and I was going to put this in a bracelet with that other heart, but I just couldn't. Just came out like this, and this bead spins inside of here. It moves. Oh, hi, Cousin Tandy. Mowing the lawn. Is it hot in Oklahoma? I love you, cousin. So here that one is. I don't know if you can see the bead very well there. I'm still orienting to this camera and how it works. Okay, there we go. It is awesome. So there's that one. I really think this bead is just so pretty. I'll have to pull out some other lamp works to show y'all. I don't have them out right now. but I will pull out some other beads and things of that sort as we move along on this journey of trying to be committed every single week to coming in and showing you that I am doing stuff and showing myself that I'm doing stuff, even though Facebook kind of deletes our videos after 30 days. So some of the things that I have done and made is gone because it's gotten sold and Facebook already deleted it. I did read that there's somewhere that you can save the videos, and you have to do that on a separate device or to your laptop or to your cell phone, what have you. Your cell phone's, uh, what am I trying to say, y'all? To the cell phone SD card. That's what I meant. And so, there's that one. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't want to be up there. I'm going to have to put it up on my laptop bench here. How ridiculous that things just don't work out all the same that we like, right? Okay, so those are the current projects that I'm working on, other than clearing my desk and the few things that I showed you, the tree that I'm working on, the chipset that I'm sorting. I'm pretty much done sorting it. I'm just waiting for another 28 compartment like this little one on the desk to put it all in, and then I can remove it from this area because it does hinder from doing other things. Yeah, our workspaces, oh, so important to have a clear space to do things. And I'm the type of person that has stacks and stacks of things all around, and I'm able to find it because I'm hyper a hyper butterfly in my workspace. But I have a tendency to forget where the things are, and then when I go to look for the thing that I need, it's buried by other things. And that organization is really important to me. So I'll have to work on that a little further on. And let's see, what else can I tell y'all? So, yeah, the commitment part of it is difficult as far as organizing goes. Oh, and I could tell you a story. My son Jeff and I went over to my storage unit this week, and we worked out in there 2 different times. The first time was for about 3 hours, and I can't believe how many empty boxes we took in there. It filled up 3 boxes of empty box cardboard. And I know I did that to pack up my mom's doll collection, because she has a doll collection that my sister-in-law and brother brought up. And he also told me they have another truckload of dolls to bring. And I just could not, I couldn't tell him to bring it. I didn't have room in the storage unit for that. So now that I've been through the boxes that I did have in there, and I threw out a bunch of junk and also empty boxes. I saved the boxes that I knew that dolls would fit in, and so now I have an area to actually pack those up, and we'll clean them up first and then pack them up. And then each one gets labeled for her grandchildren. So I worked on that this week, and we went over there 2 separate times. The first time was to organize and figure out if all the Halloween decorations got put back into their place. And then we started looking at the inventory of our camping gear, because we do plan to go camping this year. And usually that happens in July or August. And we'd love for you to come with us. We have so much fun. Let's see. And then I have hanging pictures from 4 families because a lot of my families moved around and gave me all their art. And when I lived in Arizona, I had a 5-bedroom house, so I had tons of wall space. And so now that I don't live there anymore and I don't have that 6,000 feet of wall space, my storage unit has a bunch of art in it. We've been very lucky that there's no rodents at this storage unit where we go, and that everything seems to be in order. I'd like to get some of that stuff off of the floor if I could. I haven't been able to find any type of shelving that's made specifically for art storage. So I may just have to make something so that it's not sitting on the floor, just in case, water comes in or whatever. But so far we've been pretty lucky where our unit is on a higher end, and there's actually like I guess like a step down area right in front of our door. So the water doesn't go in our door, it actually goes away from the door and down into a gully that's like 3 units down from the end. So we've been really lucky that we haven't had any water damage or rodent problems on that corner end. Oh, and I take the blue stuff in there too, so the mice don't make it. If they get in my unit, they get poisoned. So I leave the poison in the unit. They can't. I mean, if they do get in there, they die in there. I haven't seen any bodies in there yet, and the poison is still on the floor, underneath 2 tables and a bench and a couple of other large furnitures that don't fit in my house right now. Which you can imagine, there's a lot of stuff in my house right now. We combined, we combined 3 large families worth of stuff into one little house. And as the kids grew up and started moving out, a lot of their stuff stayed with us. And then we had families move in with us, and then their stuff stayed with us. And yes, it's kind of hard to purge some of that stuff. It has memories to it. And I need to learn how to get rid of things when we really just don't need it. And that's tough for someone with emotional attachment like myself. I hope you can hear me. I've been having a little bit of a stuffy head and voice for the past few days. Unfortunately, I washed my hair several times this week and then went to sleep with it wet. And our window above the bed in the room has a air cooler in it, and so the wind just blows through there. So I'm sure it was blown on me with wet hair. So I probably got the sniffles from that. Let's see, what else? Okay, so I do have a plan this coming week. I have a lot of appointments during the week, and hopefully my curtain comes in for behind me so I can cover up the sunlight coming in there. And I'm going to move a little bit of my office here and there, kind of like a sea shanty in here. I'm going to have some rolling shelves come in, and then I'll be storing what's on the table behind me on a shelf, and then I can move it about wherever I need it. And then when I come and see you all on Saturdays, I'll have it with me so I can work on stuff while we're talking. Let's see, what else can I tell you today? Sorry. niece and nephew sent me a letter. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm excited to see what it is. I would imagine it's pictures of their baby or wedding information because they're getting married at the Renaissance Festival this year. So I think that's exciting, and I would love to go to that. That's going to be fun. I will have to take a walking cane and possibly a folding chair to carry with me because can't make it too far, and then I have to sit down. Arthritis in my knees is real bad. But as we get older, we're all suffering with that same stuff. I've been doing yoga a couple times a week, not real yoga. Breathing, stretching, and it's a Tai Chi based movements, so it's real slow, but it has helped with my breathing, and it has helped with the wheezing sensation that I was starting to have. Most of you don't know this, but I had chronic bronchitis for pretty much my entire life, and we didn't know I was allergic to tobacco until I was in my late 20s. So I was around everyone who smoked that entire time, and the bronchitis just never went away. And then as I got older, I got this little bit of a rasp going on to my voice, and it just came on and on and on. And then suddenly, even though I was active and walking between 4 and 5 miles a day, I got a wheeze to my voice and to like huffing and puffing. And now that I'm a little bit less active than I was when I was walking that much, the wheeze got worse. And I did, drop a bunch of weight, but then for the last 4 years, we've just been under so much stress from grief, guilt, and it takes a lot to get through as many deaths as we've been through this past few years. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Ooh. So, as I was saying, it takes a lot of energy, and you get stressed out pretty good when there's a lot of death. And so for the past few years, we've just been kind of wallowing in that. I mean, they just kept coming month after month after month. Somebody in our circle of people would just drop out. And it got so bad there where in 1 month, it was 5 people in 1 month. And I just elected to sleep instead of dealing with it every day, seeing, their pictures ride by on Facebook or memories that Facebook brings up. And, I didn't spend too much time on Facebook for a few years. And now that I'm doing the live things on Saturday, I look in there a lot more often to see if you guys are actually catching my show. And also to see other people's show, because, I watch other shows. One of my friends from high school age, CJ, he is a fantastic mentor, and he has been working in the healthcare field, selling healthcare products for years and years, and he's been doing a live show every single day with his wife, Tori, and they're amazing. You could check them out at Highlight. And I think you could probably find them. I'll have to get the information and start putting that out to y'all. If you need to know more, you can message me and I will send you the information so you can see them too. He's a highly motivational dude, and he just recently um, finished producing a music album with AI, and it's actually really good. I've listened to it, and it's pretty good. I'm not into the country per se. Um, I do like country, but my favorite is rock and metal. Um, but I do like country. I like all music. I'm not super particular about anything. I do like all types. Um, but his new album is pretty good. And if you want to know about it, just message me and I'll send you the info. Let's see. Oh, I got some new wire to do different types of trees of life. So I may be making a larger one, like Suncatcher style. Um, I ordered some dangly crystals, so I'm thinking that I will be doing that soon. In the next couple of weeks, I'd imagine. I'm going to work on a Suncatcher. I've never made one, so I'm going to try that. I also saw that you can order resin kits, and I've been talking about learning how to do pouring resin and stuff, so I can make my own pendants, and also so I can do custom stuff. Like if you have a picture of a loved one that you love and you want to immortalize them in some resin and wear them on your body, then we can make some jewelry that reflects that. And with resin, you can make that happen. You can put a picture, you can put a piece of their hair, you can put their ashes, you can have their jewelry immortalized in resin, and then you can wear it. You could pretty much put anything in resin, and it doesn't rot, doesn't decay, and it lives forever in that plastic, and it is pretty cool. So definitely want to try that. I have a dime from like, I think it's 1902 maybe, and I never intend to sell it. I'm thinking about resonating that and wearing it like a necklace, because wrapping it just will make it tarnish, and it's so pretty. It's silver, it's so pretty. I would like it to stay in its condition. So yeah, I'm considering doing that. Oh, I bought a pair of pliers. Check this out. I got these pliers. Look at that. It has graduated circles so I can make loops. I never owned these before. I've always had those cheap ones that I got at Walmart like 18 years ago that still work, but they are they're wobbly now. Oh, sorry, something popped up. These are really wobbly now, and when I try to twist or do anything, they wobble, and so that's a real pain in the rear end. But I mean, they're nice because they have graduation here, where it's small top and one side is smaller than the other. But this one right here, this is a steady size, so I can do a lot of wraps like a coil, or I can spread it out and fan it like a flower or a sun, or any of those things. And each size is graduated, and so it's cool to start using this to make clasps or earrings, or the bails for your pendant, and also for ring, to put a jewel in a ring, or other types of jewelry. You can have a circular wrap to put it in. So I'm excited about that. And I just pulled them out of the package yesterday, so they're brand new. Still got some oil leaking out of the little crack here, but you need that. It keeps them moving smoothly, and they're perfect size for my hand. I wish I could find more tools that are exactly this size. The rest of them are all really small. I guess they seem to think that we have little tiny hands here in this country. I got a new pair of nippers. These are for close nipping, and so far they work really well on 20 gauge and smaller. They don't work so well on 18 or 16 or 14. And the big nippers that I bought for those, they don't work at all. They're crap. So I'll be taking those back to Walmart. I bought a big set because I thought that they would be better. They're supposed to be for flower wire. It turns out they do not work well at all for any wire, even the flower wire, which I also have used for wrapping. See, those are some monster ones. And look, there's already a gap in there. See me through the little gap there. So I'm kind of mad about that. They did not. Yeah, you can see the gap. So they didn't work. They didn't work for the 20. They didn't work for 18, 16, 14. I even have some 12. And like I said, I'm probably going to be making some sun catchers, so I'll be using that 12 gauge. So yeah, that was really upsetting to me because they were like 13 bucks. So that's a lot to spend on a tool. I mean, this right here was 13, but I have a feeling I'll be getting really good use out of this, whereas those nippers, not so much, because they didn't work. I think a coat hanger is like 14 gauge, isn't it? The old wire hangers. So, yeah, I'll have to get some wire cutters, probably from the hardware store next, to do the hard wire cutting. And probably larger ones than those, even though they are pretty big. They didn't work. So, okay. Lastly, I wanted to tell you that next weekend is our son's memorial, and I may come on, but it might be earlier. It might be before we have to be there, or it'll be after. I will do a show next Saturday, but it won't be at 1. Unfortunately, today I came in late and I wasn't able to do some of the things that I had planned. I do have some designer bags that my cousin Chrissy handed me and wanted me to feature them. So I will be taking pictures of those and posting them up in my jewelry page, and you can go and look at them. And then next week, when I do my show, I'll hold them and feel them and talk to them, and you can see them then. Hopefully someone will offer something good for them. I think we're looking for 25 to 35 for each one. One of them is all leather, and it's the old leather. It's from the leather from the 70s, and it smells amazing. You know how that leather used to smell. It smells amazing like leather, and I might even buy it from her. I mean, it's a pretty nice purse, but yeah, I'll be putting those up. I already put the pieces up that I showed today. They're already in the picture list, so you could see them. And the title of my video today is Trying to Stay Committed, trying to stick to it. That's what I'm doing. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to the jewelry making. I'm sticking to studying for my exams. And I'm sticking to the Facebook Live on Saturdays. So, thanks for coming in and seeing me. And shout out to my cousin Tandy. Hope the lawn is looking good, girl. I love ya. And I hope to see you guys real soon. Like I said, next week it won't be at 1, it'll be sometime during the day. And I'll try to give you a half-hour heads up as to when I'll be coming on. And next week I'll show you some purses and one of the projects that I'll probably finish up this week, one of the Owl Tree of Lives. And then some updates about other things. And other than that, I think this is it. This is our half an hour. So, I love ya. Be sure to like and comment. And message me if you want to have any other type of discussions. Remember, I'm still a minister at the Universal Life Church, so I can marry you. And I can give advice as a friend. And I'd be happy to talk to you about any subject. Just let me know. And I am taking custom orders for costumes and costume jewelry. So if you would like something made or you want to talk about design or anything like that, just let me know. And I will continue to make stuff this week and show it to you again. Okay, I'm going to sign off. I love y'all. Good to see ya.